yata agarang duchanang vuti samatavijati evang abhavitang chittang rago samatavijati. Just as rain penetrates a poorly roofed or poorly thatched or poorly covered hut, so too passion, lust, penetrates the undeveloped mind. So in this verse, we get a nice comparison, a nice concrete example. Just as, yata, and then the subject here is vutti. Now, actually, when you look this up, you'll see that vutti has a short I. It's a feminine short I. And so we might ask, why is there a long I here? Vutti, short I, feminine singular. Now, with the long I, it could be feminine nominative plural, but our verb is clearly singular. Now, our verb, samatavijati, we have in the second line too, in the last part. And before that, we have rago, and that is clearly long, long. So for that part of the verse, we have long, long, short, 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 long, short, short. And I imagine that this vutti has lengthened the I just for the meter, for metric purposes. That is one of the original meanings of poetic license. So, just as rain penetrates agarang. Now, agarang is a hut, a place where someone lives. It's actually cognate with the Greek agora, where it doesn't have exactly the same meaning, has the same root, I suppose. The Greek means a market or just a place of assembly. So, agarang is a hut, and it's accusative singular, neuter accusative singular. Then we have duchanang. So, chanang is an adjective meaning covered or thatched, like a thatched roof. And of course, we know du is really der. It has this R, and that R basically assimilates and becomes a ch sound. So du means poor, poorly. So this whole adjective here, a poorly thatched hut, a poorly covered hut. Just as rain penetrates a poorly thatched or a poorly covered hut. Now that gives us a very concrete image to think about. And then we have, so too, passion or lust. We came across this in the Raga Suttang from the Anguttara Nikaya. This also is where the word raga, meaning musical mode, comes from. So too, passion, lust penetrates the mind, or a mind, chittang. And then we have here another adjective, a bhavitang. Bhavita is an adjective coming from bhaveti, which is to develop. And of course here we have the negating a. So an undeveloped mind. So too, passion, lust penetrates an undeveloped mind, or the undeveloped mind. In the just now aforementioned Raga Suttang from the Anguttara Nikaya, the Buddha gave us an antidote for raga, or passion and lust, and using the same sort of word here, asubha bhavetaba, says that the impurities should be developed. That is meditation on the impurities, which also ties in very nicely with verse 8 from this very chapter.